Sorry about that. It cut off. I I tried to blow it up and it went away. Those are, I don't know, like a tiger snail. Oh, he's alive. He was stuck on there. Let's pick him up. There we go. That is the snails. Those came in here. I brought in some dirt last year, and suddenly I had snails. And I've got that fucking weed out here. It's been tearing my arms up, the forearms. He gets on there, it blisters them right up. I showed it to you the other night. That's all that one weed. That big pile out there, that's all that one weed. It grows like a vine. And it gets into every fucking thing everywhere. Anyway, I guess I'll review this and see if I'm even going to post it. Because again, the story was... I'm talking about 15 fucking years that led to the death of Brainiac. And all the fucking missteps everybody made before me. Even I thought the only way to fix a cat or anybody that has anemia, I thought the only was a blood transfusion. Only to find out there's a medicine. Medicine and oxygen is the way you go with anemia. Don't ever let a motherfucker tell you that they have to have a $15,000 blood transfusion, because they don't. And they can live a long, full life with the proper medicine. And I could have got it all for free. She's right across the street. When her shit goes out of date, they throw it away. All I had to do is ask for the out of date shit, and I would have had everything I needed to make his life right. But I was afraid. Don't ever be afraid to read a book. Just because it says it's the book of death, what you will find is life inside the book of death. Always. Because once they explain to you what the death is, they're also going to explain to you how to prevent it. And I didn't know that. I thought all they were going to do is tell me how he would die, and I didn't want to know. The reason I didn't want to know is because it still hurts. It'll hurt for me for the rest of my fucking life. Somebody you call your own, and you watch them slowly be choked to death like a man's hands is around his throat, and he's fighting for fucking hours to breathe, fighting for fucking hours to live. And the only reason he died is because I didn't have the medicine here, and that was because of me. And because the vet didn't send the right medicine, that was because of them. And by rights, someday I'll probably burn them down. I'll probably fucking trash I'll raise their whole fucking life. Because it's unacceptable. Or I'll break out their fucking windows and leave a note. To make sure they understand. Well, I need to just go out and talk to them like a civilized human being. And tell them where they made their mistakes so they never make it on another person, because the next one might not be as kind as me. Because that's the biggest fucking thing you'll find about it. Over the years, there's people that fucked me. Either testified against me in court, or were just straight up assholes, robbed me. Time and time again. Tens of thousands of dollars. These are the same people that were found shot dead in the street. Every fucking one of them. I wasn't in prison 2 years, and all 5 witnesses were murdered. One of them was run over 5 times. Chief. He was an Indian. American Indian. And him and his old lady made 17 people go to prison, 2 of them for life. So it was clear they were going to die. It wasn't just me. You know, there were 16 other people with me. We all went in on the same docket, all together from the same paid informant. And it was sad. She had a nickel bag of weed. They told her they would take her kids away from her and put her in prison for 5 years for that nickel bag of weed, unless she gave them somebody. And she fucked around and gave them 17 people, 2 of them doing fucking life. For drugs. And I don't know why. You ever do that to somebody? Pack up and fucking move. If you think you can stay in the same fucking state or in the same city as them you did this to, you can't. They will fucking murder you. Hell, when I got out of prison, I went over to see Pimpin' John. And Gary came by. He says, "Oh, you talking to John?" I said, "Yeah, I'm working with John. John's got a crew. He's doing snow removal out Genesee Valley." Gary says, "Well, you know, John put 3 men in prison for 10 years for cocaine." He says, "They all just got out. And they all got 9mm. They all got 9s, and they're coming for his ass. Don't stand too close to that motherfucker. You don't want to catch a stray bullet." Within 2 weeks of Gary telling me that, John was shot to death 21 fucking times. 3 9mm. Somebody walked up to his door, knocked on his door. When John answered the door, they unloaded on him. all clips and all guns emptied into his body. And then there's the other one, Jerry. Jerry fucked around and did this to a man. Tried to do it to me, and I told him he fucking better get the fuck on. I knew what he was doing. He was selling cocaine at the school to children. So I knew he was going down, and I would have nothing to do with him. And the other dealer didn't know what the fuck he was dealing with in dealing with Jerry. He had no clue Jerry was selling to kids. But, so yeah, anyways, Jerry was found dead, murdered. Because he put a man in prison for 10 fucking years. And it was his fault. He should have took the rap for that. He sold dope in a school. He should have went to prison for selling dope in a school. He should have never been able to go to get to his dealer and put his dealer in place of him, because it wasn't his dealer that did this heinous fucking crime. It was Jerry. Jerry's the one that sold drugs to children. I never would do it, and none of my people would ever do it. That was a fucking... we didn't allow that. We didn't break... There's certain rules, even though a drug dealer has fucking moral compass. And if you don't, you don't blame... The drug business, you have to be a social worker. You have to have a moral compass. You're dealing with people that are already fucking broken. And you can't heal them by fucking breaking them further or doing stupid shit, put it that way. I always looked at it as a service I was doing as a social fucking worker. That's what it come down to. Because almost everybody I dealt with was either mentally ill or so fucking goddamn depressed they were ready to kill themselves. And I was doing everything in my power to stop that. Anyway, y'all have a good night. So we've went on another 6 minutes. I think there's 14 on the other one. I'll let you go for now. Now you know me a little bit better than you probably did before. And many of you, just because of the years of reading and listening to me, you're probably not surprised at all of what I've just told you. Y'all have a good night. Be good to others. Because by God, you might run into somebody like me. He ain't going to tell you how much you hurt him. But you'll figure it out when it happens.